Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Just jumping on. I'm a little bit early today, but not sure what's happening in my house. There might be some men in here a bit later. They've gone fishing, and I'm not sure. You don't get any instructions with men, do you? But the reddies are going. So, and my brother, that's his favourite fish. So he's come over to spend the day or the morning or whatever. Who knows? So I thought I'd take this opportunity while the house is all mine to jump on live. So I was looking through my stamps the other day and realised I hadn't used this one. So Jolly Words, which is in, of course, the mini catalogue. So the other thing that I'm going to use this morning, or this afternoon it is now, you're probably all having your lunch, is my Saddle Brown StazOn. And I've got a piece of basic white thick. I'm going to do a little bit of watercolouring. I know that's not really the right ink to use for watercolouring. But I'm not a fan of watercolour paper. I really loved our white shimmer. I still have a stash of that, but because you guys can't buy it, well, I thought I wouldn't use that. So I just thought I'd show you, because a lot of fellow demonstrators said that they can't quite get the knack of watercolouring. Now I'm trying to make sure I've got my words straight here. And I've got my cute little scene centered. I think that's about right. Now my other one, I have watercoloured the whole thing. I might just show you how, like the process. We'll see how we go. Not that it takes long, it's not much to watercolour, and I'm going to show you a couple of other ways to use this stamp set as well. Now that's better than my other one actually. Now where's a scrap, and I will just set that aside to dry for a second while I clean. And we need to clean this with our StazOn cleaner. You can see that I've had that for a while and it's nearly done, nearly empty. So this is what I like to do when I clean mine of the StazOn, because you need to use StazOn when you're watercolouring, or you need to heat emboss your piece. Otherwise everything will just run. Some people do an outline with, they call it no-line watercolouring. I haven't quite mastered that technique quite yet, so I'll leave that to the experts. One day when I've got lots of time free, I might give that a go. So then I like to get most of it off with my baby wipe. That was the last of my baby wipes, just because it stays on. I don't really want to put the cleaner, I don't know what the rules are for that, but I don't like to put it with the cleaner on my scrub, but it's probably all okay. I'm probably just being a bit too fussy. I haven't moistened this morning, so a bit of squirt with that. So we can make sure it's nice and clean for our next card. I got an idea when I jumped into bed last night and then I couldn't sleep. Another idea for this set, I should say. So how I like to watercolour is just grab a block, grab my ink pad, and I haven't used this as what is it called, pecan pie, and I haven't used a lot of this, so it's a good way to use up a little bit of your ink too, by putting it on the pad either to sponge or to watercolour. you want to get your, this is the finest tip of our watercolour pencils. I think I've got a spare set here. So you get a fat tip, a medium tip, and a skinny tip. That explains it. You probably couldn't see that. So, and the code for those is, it's not on there, but you'll find that, yes it is, 151298. But I think pretty much all my girls have got these now because we used them. They were a prerequisite for a class, and they are much better than the old ones. They do take a little bit of getting going. Just checking to see if anyone's there that I need to say hi to. And I'm going to just get some water out, get my brush wet, go into my ink, get it nice and wet. Now don't go straight onto your page with your ink. You want to dab it off a little bit, and then if you're careful, I haven't got much colour there, have I? Just the fine tip of it. And just colour. That's all there is to it. But because this paper's not porous like watercolour, now it's a bit hard to work out what's the go there. They are tiny little images to colour, so I did have to go back, and because I'd missed bits of what should have been brown. I find it quite relaxing watercolouring. I actually prefer to watercolour rather than, it's a little bit of his foot there, I think. This will make it easier for me to see where I went before. Just going to grab that to see what I did here. Oh yes, that bit there was brown. I decided after I'd put all my inks away, as you do. And I could have heat embossed this in gold or even brown. You can heat emboss with clear using you ink up in Versamark, and then you ink up in the colour that you want to emboss in. Where does that, about there, I think. And on my other one I did a brown sleigh, but I don't know, I think I might want a red sleigh. See how long this is going to take. Or I decide to use the other one and put the card together. See how my eyes behave today. I think that was all that was brown, except that I did do the sleigh brown. I think excuse me. I think I might want to do the sleigh red. Just want to grab another baby wipe to get the ink off my block, and then I can put. I don't know why I'm coughing today. I think it might be a bit. It's not windy. Maybe it's, I don't know. It seems like I might be a bit hay fevery. So wipe that off, and we'll go with our red next. We'll do our Santa and our sleigh red, I think. As you can see, you only need a tiny little bit of that. Make sure your pen is clean first though. That's clean now. again, dab off on your paper towel. Always keep paper towel handy, and then if you happen to do a big blob, you can grab your paper towel and mop it up. It is fairly quick to colour in. I'm doing the sleigh first because I've got to do tiny bits next. I just want to get a bit of ink off my brush before I go to the little tiny little hat. And you could use your colour pencils with this too. Now I'll do Santa's coat. I think I went on his beard then, did I? No, I didn't. That's him. His coat is there. And we won't go down to the white ruffle on the edge of his little jacket. I'll leave that so it's red. Just can go over that a little bit. And he's almost done. I might actually see if I can put just a little bit more red there on him so that the hat's standing out a bit more now. I haven't missed any of him, I don't think. No. Might as well finish this one because I like how my words didn't quite stamp, and I'm just going to see which one I like the best. Okay, grab my baby wipe again, same one, get that off there, and we did the little jackets on the deer first, didn't I? I did that with Old Olive. As you can see, you don't need much ink, just make sure your pen is clean, got all the red off it. Go off on your paper first. Oops, that's not very dark. That's better. And I can see I missed a little bit of where it should have been brown too there. Never mind, I can go back and fix things. Now, I did the big sack here, green as well. I'm using the colours that are in the, I can't remember what it's called, the paper. I'll show you in a second because I'm going to mount this on some paper. You don't want to do what I just did, put too much ink there. And get the green off. Pretty sure that's all I need for there. Wipe that off. We'll go with our green again, our shaded spruce for the little, doesn't even look like green, does it? The one that I did, if you can see that, it looks blue, but that's okay. As long as it's a different colour to the other, to the sack of presents. That's all we care about. And it's a tiny little one as well. Then I need to go back here with a bit of brown. Get my brush clean. So you could leave all your colours on your blocks in case you didn't get the bits that you needed to, but I was super confident and got rid of them all, didn't I? So we'll go Oh, and I've missed the bottom of his thing there, the red. Thought I had all that. Just need to go in this tiny little bit here. Let's fix that up. And just this bit here was red. Goodness me. I'd rather do this than have all different blocks with colours on them. You're liable to make more of a mess. I am anyway. So I just need to do a tiny little bit. Oh, did I not see what happens when you don't clean your brush? I thought I had, but I haven't. That's still... That's better. That's just a smidgy little bit at the bottom here. Let's go off on my paper and colour that in there. That looks better. For something so small, I wouldn't sort of worry about doing any kind of texture. I'll go over that a little bit. That's me anyway. Some people are experts at colouring and they would spend lots of time on there, but it's just a quick little Christmas card. I'm not going to spend hours colouring. Just do a quick little colour. Sometimes quick is the best, isn't it? Get my brush away. Now I think I do like the red sleigh best. So let's see, what did I have organised for my card? I had some ribbon here that I didn't know whether I wanted to use or not. I'll pop that out the way so I don't use that by mistake. Oh, did I give myself a... Good on you, Cherry. You didn't... Oh yes, you did. Gave yourself an inside. So I thought I might just put that on the inside. I'll do that first. Grab my glue. This was just a piece left over from the piece I had on the front. Be too bad if I decide not to use that now, won't it? I think I am going to use it. I just love this paper. It's gorgeous. I should tell you what it is, shouldn't I? It's just behind me, so just a smidge needed to be cut off there. So we can pop that inside. Oh, I didn't stamp on there, did I? We want to put, we've got ho 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 on the outside. Let's put this one. I like this one. This one's from Regal Reindeer. Too bad if I mess it up. No, don't moz yourself. Don't moz yourself. Red. And then I can probably put all those colours away, actually. Good old silicone matte, eh? Just line that up on my line so that I just always need to have a bit of a practice. Just as well I did, as that's on my block crooked. Check these things, shouldn't I? See if that's better now. Yep, perfect. This is a fairly easy one to get straight. Some of them are a bit tricky, aren't they? She says that and she's got it a little crooked. Oh well. Stamp off. And proceed to put this inside. I might clean that too in case I put something in it, because that's what I'm liable to do. You do that too? Put your finger in it or put your card in it. Worse when you've got it nearly all done, all ready to assemble, and then you move it and look what I've done. I've got red all over me. Well, we'll be putting something over that. I've got a little, you should always check your hands. Here's me saying put that so I don't, and I've got a little red smudge there, but I've already stuck that in. But that's going to have something on there, not sure what. Now, get this all lined up. And onto here, and I'm not sure about the ribbon, whether I need that or not. Let's put this on here and we will decide. Get that straight on my grid lines and try and centre this. It's pretty much centred. Then we're going on to here. I could pop it up, but I'm not going to. Christmas card, I don't want to have to pay a fortune to send them, do I? Is that the right way up? I was going to show you what paper that was, but I think you all probably know. And do I want to centre it, or do I want to... let's... hang on. I need to have it either on my grid lines or just above. That's just above. Now, what do we... No, that's crooked. Crooked. To my eye, anyway. Let's line it up on here and see how I've gone. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, it's not. Sort of come down there a bit. Unless I didn't have that straight. Oh, that's right. It's a little bit uneven there. I'm going to just jump over here because I find it easier on my tabletop trimmer to get a little smidge off. Go through all those layers of cardstock. So that's good. And we may not even need a ribbon, do we? Thinking we maybe don't. Unless we need a gold one, a little tiny gold one. A bit of a contrast. Let's see what the red looks like first. So this is out of the annual catalogue, and it comes in a pack with some green, garden green. That could sit there, or come here. Or we could do gold. Tie a tiny little bow with this. This one's from the online store, So you won't find that in any catalogue. If you're wondering where to get it, I'll see what the name of it is for you if it's on there. Might not be on there sometimes. No, that's not. Just Google gold ribbon when you get onto the online store and you'll find it. And it comes in a pack with some silver as well, same width. Thinking maybe, yeah, that's nice, I think. Do you agree? Just, oh, my scissors all tangled up again. She's all set to cut it off, so too late to cry out I don't agree. Okay, let's adhere this. Put my watercolour paper in the bin in case I do something disastrous with that. Pop this on here. As a mat, I've got a mat around this onto my red and my ribbon. I saw someone did a tip of putting, I've never ever done this before, putting, our glue dots used to come with the dots here, not on the other side. So someone, I forget who, put up a tip on keeping them together. Actually does work so that you know where they are. So my little pokey tool. I still like my little one. I like my other one too, my take your pick tool as well, but I do love my little one. Just seems to fit in my hand and just be there. So that can just be there. Now we're going to need gold embellishments, aren't we? So I've got some gold pearls. Not believe my craft room, it is a mess. I'm in the middle of, I've got one more set to cut up for class on Saturday. I just designed it. Finished designing it last night. Now we could, now if I put those there, they cover up those. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Maybe just sprinkle some everywhere, and we need at least one in here so that we can't see our little, maybe we'll put, be really generous, maybe we'll put 3 in there too. So we've got 3 there and 3 there. So there's that little one. I'm going to put a bit of this away out of my road. So I'm not going to need these colours again for this card. Where's my stand is behind there, where they go, so that's going to have to go there. Okay, so we'll pop the ribbons out of the road. I'll leave that there. Now the next one, I'm going to use the same set, but this time I'm going to do some embossing. I'll put those pearls just there somewhere. We're going to gold emboss. Had all this ready, and then I found, I'll show you later, I found a bow on my way out to get something or get dinner ready or something last night. I found a bow and then I changed what I was going to do. Okay, so I need to use our buddy. If you're watching from somewhere else, can you let me know where you're from? It's a really warming up here now. We've had so much cool weather, and now it's quite warm. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow, maybe 30. 30's warm enough for me. I don't really like the hot weather. I don't like freezing cold either, but I do not like hot weather. Hot weather. Away now. Got to get this, my other one I started to do. It wasn't straight, the words weren't straight, so I'm conscious of making sure my words are straight. And I'm centered. Got a good press down, especially the words. Although it embossed pretty well. So we're going to emboss this in gold. Just make sure I haven't burnt. This was the first time I used it, I did embossing and I saw these and I thought, oh no, I've burnt it, which means you have a halo at edge. But I hadn't burnt it, it's the stamp. I quickly looked at the stamp and thought, no, I haven't burnt it. So, so we're going to emboss this in gold. Cover your ears. All popped, and you can make some really quick easy cards with, whoops, flinging out stars everywhere here, with this set, which is why I got it actually. Yes, I have. Half. I did die cut some stars. I'm not sure if I want to use them or not. And this was my practice one, and I had, oh no, that wasn't the one, the words were crooked. I could have just used that, but anyway, that's a spare. And I hope I haven't lost my little bit of ribbon now. I just haven't put any of these together. I thought I'd do this with you. And look, I've got a shreddy edge on my, where's my nail file? Try and make that a little bit better. I thought I had fixed that last night, but I can still see it's a bit. So this is what you do if you. Sometimes it depends on the sort of paper. Sometimes this is the distressed gold, and it's a fine sort of a paper. It's gorgeous, but it sometimes when I cut it with my trimmer, it did I do that? Did I burnish that? So this is thick vanilla because I'm not putting an insert inside this one. I don't think. It doesn't really matter if I have that up the right way or not, does it? So then same thing again. I do with my, what did I do with my glue? My seal. try and get even spacing, and I don't believe I have. Maybe if I start with it like that, maybe. Oh, come on, don't stick where I don't want you to stick. That's more even. Perfect. Yeah, oh, okay. I'm just going to have that on there, and then where did it go? This is the bow that changed my mind. I must have had that for something else. I went out of my room and it had fallen from where I put it onto the floor. And when I picked it up, I thought, oh, that is perfect for my card. But because it's vanilla, then I had to cut up another card to make it vanilla, because I can't have, well, I can't, I don't know about you, but I don't like to use white when I'm using vanilla ribbon for some reason. Now I've got to find the right or the wrong side of that. Probably should have put this on my card first, shouldn't I? I'm just wondering though, do I want, I think I tried this last night and I don't think it worked, because you've got white stars there too. I'm not sure. That actually does work, doesn't it? I reckon. When I first attempted this card, I thought, no, that doesn't work. But I really think it does. Which way are those stars? Yeah, I think I quite like that. Even though I'm saying I don't use white and vanilla, I do like that. So I'm just going to have to, we're going to have white and vanilla, because the stars are white. Sorry. Okay. Now, so we'll go 10 centimetres. Nothing like changing your mind, is there? And 14.3. There, and you know what? That's perfect size for the inside of my card. That means I don't have to stamp on it and potentially mess it up. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to do this. Isn't it funny how you do this? I get so undecided, and I've got to go through each piece of paper and see, do I like that one better or do I like that one better? I might put that on top of there so I can see where, what have I done? Oh, I've made that the same size. Okay, that's all right. No, it's not all right, because we want to put that on there and make sure it doesn't hang over, don't we? I don't need the other vanilla one now. Yeah, that's pretty good. And like I said, I could pop it up. I'm not going to. You can. If you make this card, you can certainly pop it up if you would like to. And if you wanted to save paper, you could cut strips. This, I haven't got that quite level there, but don't tell anyone. We might put a star there so no one will know. About like that, over a bit. And these are the stars I cut out. Wasn't sure whether this is out of the Dazzle paper. I think I've got some tiny ones in here somewhere. I haven't lost them. They're very small. They're all out of the, what is the star set called? You guys will know. Could have that. We could have that. Not sure whether these are too big. Is that too obvious that I'm trying to hide that? No, sometimes creativeness comes out of mistakes, doesn't it? I'll put that over there. That actually looks better. And I'm not sure whether I want these little ones. There was another real tiny little one. Is it with that? Oh, I can't see it. I think I'm going to go with these ones though. And I think, I might use mini dimensionals, maybe, if they'll fit. Might be too fat. Get off. Might be too fat. Oh no. This is where you do need take your pick tool. I won't be able to pick that up because it's got sticky on it now. Ha. So you can combine your sets and don't have to stick to using the one set. You can mix and match them a little bit and hide errors like I'm doing here. Just make sure that's straight there. And then, well, the dimensionals will be too. Let's pick that up with our picky tool and see where would I want those if I used them. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Now, to get the glue to behave. Always test it on your mat. This glue, this bottle, has been really annoying every time I use it. It's sometimes you get one like that, don't you? It's not empty, heaps in it. It's just being obnoxious, as they sometimes do. There we go. So if I place that just there. Oh, see, I don't want that much. I'm running out everywhere. I do not want that much. Weren't you listening? I don't want that much. Oh, goodness. I've got nothing to pick that. Oh, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Where there's a wheel. Look at it now. It's oozing and oozing. Goodness me. Told you it wasn't empty. Just misbehaving. It's still oozing out. I'll probably clog up before I use it next time. Goodness. First world problems. Put you away. And I'll put that in the bin so that I don't pick it up and try and do something with it. Now just grab a little bit more glue for you. Put you there. And the same with this one. Grab a little bit of glue and put you back there, I think is where I had it. And then do we need some more bling? Look, why not? Why not? Going a bit crazy, aren't I? One in there. So we might. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do need another one. Let's go there. Nearly used the whole packet. I've got silver left. Down, and that's that one. Oh, we had our piece of, you know what? We can get, I don't like having messy glue laying around either, and you've got to wait till it dries before you can get rid of it. So we might put the stars up the top. I'm not going to put a piece in here because it's thick vanilla, so just want to centre that. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but I didn't want to get that in the glue. I'll show you enough. So just like that. Move that over there, and oh, we need our sentiment. We will put the same one, and we will use Night of Navy. Oh, there's another little star. Oh, we didn't need him. We'll pop him over there. That's my scratch paper. Make sure I can get this right and stamping okay. Oh, that was a bit crooked. Better. Okay, line your card up on your grid paper and pray. That's not too bad. A lot of people don't stamp off. They go straight into their scrub, and you know what happens then? The scrub gets filthy in no time, especially with these dark colours. So you really should. See how much I stamped off there? It's nearly all clean now, so that's a little tip for you. Make sure you stamp off good. For the envelopes, I think I'm just going to pop, I won't bore you with doing that, I'm just going to pop a stamp on that stamp on the flap of the envelope. I think that's what I'm going to do. No naked envelopes. Not sure if I put anything on the front or not. You can't really, when I couldn't sleep last night, I was thinking, could I just do the reindeers up like that? But that might look a bit, yeah, I could probably just do that, couldn't I? Anyway, I'll think about that later. Now, the next one I haven't actually, I've planned it out a little bit, but I haven't actually decided how it's going to go together. But we're going to use, I don't think I cleaned that, it doesn't matter, because we're going to do some emboss resist on this one. So we've got 3 different ways of using this same little stamp, and there's another 2 that I haven't even touched in here. So there's another Joy to the Season and 'Tis the Season, so you could use that on your card. Oh, and I haven't used my buddy. I always think, how can people forget to use their buddy? But I very seldom do forget. I guess it's just one of those things. Some people remember and some don't. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. because I haven't tried and tested it, but I thought I'd do this in silver and do Emboss Resist and get my words straight. Make sure if you leave it on your paper, just grab while I'm grabbing my silver powder, so the ink sinks in a little bit. Oh, and I've probably got, oh no, thought I had it off centre, but I don't. Hello Gail, hello Myrtle, hello Rhonda. Yeah, you always forget it, don't you? She says tongue in cheek. It's just one of those things. You regret it if you do, so if you do forget. So I try to not forget. Usually remember when I'm about to stamp. So I'm excited to see how this will turn out. I've got pretty good coverage. Got some on the edge. And is that the stamp or not? It's a little... No, it's not. That can come off there too. You want to just make sure everything that's not supposed to be there is off before you start to heat emboss. That looks pretty good. Alright, put that aside and I'll bring back some scratch paper because I'm going to do Emboss Resist for this one with some boho blue. Grab my sponge and grab my ink because I've got my iPad there. It's kind of in my way, but I can instantly see whether I'm in the screen or not. So let's see what this is going to look like. I'm hoping it'll be beautiful. So I probably should have said, so you start off your page so you don't have a big blob of ink. That's something I do tend to often forget and go straight onto your project. You don't want to do that, otherwise you'll have a big smudge like that. Start off the edge, and depending on how much ink, see I've had a fair bit of ink on there. Probably don't even need to go back into my ink pad again. With this one, it's quite dark, the boho blue. It's such a pretty colour. I think I like it better than Balmy. Shh, don't tell anyone that. Well, you're allowed to like lots of blues, aren't you? Gone a bit blobby there, but you get the idea. I don't know that we want it any much darker. I'll just try and fix up the blobby bits. Well, they're not blobby, they're just There's just more ink there than there is in other places. Okay, we'll grab our paper towel and see how that looks, if I can find it. Where did I put that? Hiding behind my light. You could use a tissue as well. Don't have to use paper towel, just use whatever's handy. Just rub off the excess ink. This would be great watercolour too. I thought of trying that, and I thought if it didn't work, then I've wasted your time. I need to practice it first. Actually, I'm tempted to splash a bit of water. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a devil and do that. Splash a bit of water on there. Have I got some? I don't want to spray it on there. I'm just going to put it out the road, and I think I want it on this hand. Come on, why aren't you working? I'm just spraying water on my right hand, and then I'm just gonna do that. I've either wrecked it or I've improved it. Let's see, we'll just give that a dry. Should have not had a big blobby one there, but that might be where the bow goes. Now, I just had another idea. Let's, got a couple of winks going here, and one's good and one's not. Find a good one, and we'll do some sprinkling with it as well. If I can find one that's got something in it. I'll be a dead one. That must be my dead one. Don't throw them out, because you can use them. You can take this out. I'm not going to do it now and have stuff everywhere. You can take that out and you can fill it up with water and use it to watercolour too. Just going to shake that. It's coming. It's coming. And then, don't want to get that all over my iPad. So I'm just going to you probably won't be able to see this. Let me see if I've got enough on there. Need a bit more, I think. I think it picks up better on... now I need to pick up that glue because I just knocked that over. That's as if anyone doesn't know how to pick up the glue from your mat, from your silicone mat. Once it's dry, just rub your finger and it comes up in a little ball, and you can just put it in your bin, like so. So this, need another baby wipe. Wipe that off there. Wipe this clean so I don't have any accidents. I think I should have put that on my block, would have been better. So as I can pick it up. Looks like I've got ink on there from before. Shines through. I just want some bigger. Blobs. Come on. And I'll do this with this. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of got just a bit more, a bit extra sparkle. I'm just going to clean that off so I don't make a mess. Yeah, I did. What have I done here? I've got two bases because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So we could have, we don't need that if we're going to do this. This paper is supposed to match. Have I got, yeah, that's boho blue. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't match like I wanted it to match. So I was going to either do that or put, I'll fold that in half now that I've got it scored. If I don't use it for this, I'll use it for something else, won't I? It's just a matter of working out how I want to do this. And I think I've decided. I don't want it on there because it's, I'm sure that's boho blue. Yeah, it is boho blue, but it doesn't match my ink. That matches my ink, but that doesn't. So that can be for another, unless I did this on the other side. I did it on the other side. What do we think? What do we like? I have got silver spattered all over my iPad. So do we like that? Or do we like that? And what I thought was I would put, where's my ribbon? Rather than be the same and put edges around it, I thought I might, get out of the way, I thought I might put this across like that and do a bow on the edge or in the centre maybe. What do we like? Please tell me. Not sure what way that's meant to go, but we'll put it the way that it shows the most of the paper, I think. We'll still do the ribbon, but what I'm asking, I guess, is do we like it on the DSP or do we like it just on the white? And I could emboss the white, actually. I could. White, Rhonda. And we'll emboss it, I reckon. What have I got that's Christmassy? Oh, we've got the stars, haven't we? Did I have them out? What are they called? Stars at Night. I think I did have that out and haven't put it away. That's not with the folder. be somewhere. There it is. That might look nice. Because it's a, I'll have to do it this way. I'm just going to pop on over. I'll just show you, but I'm just going to pop over to my, let me just look, see what I can see there. Or would I be better to go down here with it? No, I think up here to the edge even, so that I've got those little stars there. Yep, I think I'll do that. And I know it'll be straight because it's on the edge. I'm just going to hop over to my Big Boss. Quickly do that. I'm just in awe of that embossing folder. It's just gorgeous. And I think little stars need to go up the top, don't they? So we're going to do that. But we're going to use, I might use this. Seeing as it's wanting to come out and play, we'll let it come out and play. Make sure I've got it to the edges so we don't have any flopping edges. And I might not centre this one. I might put it down a bit and I might regret this, but too late now, I'm committed. And because I think I want to put that across. Yep, I know what I'm going to do. I think. If I don't like it, no biggie. We can change it. We can leave it off. So you all know that I like to do my ribbon as such. And then I think I want, so I don't like it not stuck down. I don't like floppy ribbon, and my plan is to put a bow right in the centre. Actually, I've got a little bit that I need to trim off there. Didn't quite cut it the same. There we go. And I thought I might try and centre the ribbon, and that'll cover up my blob. Get out the road. And I've got sticky on there too. Get off. Get off my fingers. Oh gosh, don't you hate being sticky? There's a bit of tape off the glue dots. I think that has to be, I don't think it can go there. I think it has to be there. And it's making my fingers sticky again. Oh, come on. Come on, behave. Why is that not sticking? I thought I had to stick it on the edge of that. Perhaps I didn't. To make that really secure, I'll get the sticky off my fingers. Oh. You know what does work is your embossing buddy. Supposed to. Go. What am I after? Forgot what I was going to do. I'll stick my ribbon on the back. Hopefully it's straight. Yep, it's straight. I always like to secure it. I don't want it coming off. Okay, now, am I going to be able to do one in the middle? Perhaps I'm not. Oh, we'll see. I've never done this before. First time for everything, isn't there? If it won't work, we can shift it to the... Let's see why it won't work, but it might not. And it might be too close to my words, perhaps. We don't know if we don't have a go, do we? Oh, come on. Come through. Through, you're not going to... Yeah, where are you? Oh, I am actually too far up that way. Oh, come on. I'm all fingers and thumbs. I don't know if I've done this. I get confused of which way to go with this. No, that's the normal way, isn't it? Is that the normal way? No, that's the other way. Oh, it just won't. Come on. Stuck to my finger, that's why I can't get it. Come on. Gosh. Finally. Let's pull my bow out. Probably shorten that a little bit. And it's worked. Where's my ribbon scissors? Right there in front of me. Might be a little bit big, but seeing I struggled so much to tie it, I'm not going to get rid of it. Might pull it down a bit, make it a little bit. I just love this ribbon. I hope this continues on through whatever you call it. It is a bit big, isn't it? My tail's a bit shorter. There we go. Now, I'll put this on here. When you've embossed a surface, a piece of cardstock, if you use your seal or a tape runner, it's liable to, because the cardstock has been a bit distressed, it's liable to pull it up and rip it. So you either need your tear and tape. Oh, I don't want to do that. Getting a bit carried away here, talking and not concentrating. I realised I was going to map that. And we have our silver dots, silver pearls, not dots, that we can pop randomly in here. There, we got there in the end. What do you think of that one? I'll bring them all back in. Don't need that again. Make some room. My bone folder away. They can go away. I'll bring them all back in so you can have a look. Choose your favourite or whatever. Need to press that down. I do like how that one turned out. I like them all, but I don't know if I've got a favourite. Just 3 totally different looks with that same stamp set. So thanks for bearing with me, sticking with me, whoever did. And I better put the camera back up. Thanks, Rhonda. Which one's your favourite? And I'm upside down. We've got to do that. There. I've stopped standing on my head, so I'm here now. Which one's your favourite? The dark one. Okay. Yep. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see some of you girls on Saturday. And I'll put up a list in Classy Chicks to let you know what to bring. So there's a few things we're using. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.